Welcome, guys! So, let's go on with the second reading of my very own book, More Worth Than Money or Gold. Let's see where we stopped at the last time. Yeah, the first chapter. Now, let's try to read parts of the second chapter. If you didn't saw the last one, just click in my YouTube channel, and I have how's the English word? I have some categories for you, which I place every series of my videos in there extra, so you can chronologically see all the videos and everything from start to finish. So here it is, part of the second chapter. How I got along. We had the needlework class for 2 years. 2 years of pure horror each Thursday every week. Of course, my mother noticed that her child got really quiet and more quiet. I was super nervous on Wednesday evening and refused to go to bed. I can remember watching comic movies on VHS back in the day, wrapped into my cuddle blanket and drinking heavily sugared fruit tea whilst shivering like crazy, because my thoughts were constantly floating around and what tomorrow may will bring. My mother confronted the school principal and another mother. The class was divided in two groups for the needlework, confronted the principal as well, because the nun picked on another child in the group also. Sadly, the overall punishment, in quotation marks punishment, for her was to say sorry to us two children to which she was horrible to. I felt so unworthy and low at this moment. This monster did so much terrible things to me. Of course, in retrospect, if I had the bravery back then and told what she did to me in detail, that could have possibly led to her being fired from teaching. But I wasn't that brave back in the day. But I was so scared telling anyone what she did to me because I was ashamed. And she warned me also, if you tell anyone, I will get way worse with you. I was so terrified, my little 6-year-old heart ran. If I would at least had a dad who could back me up, or I had a healthy family that could have been there for me, I asked myself. But it wasn't that way, it was quite the opposite. I learned the brutal way that life is not fair. When I was at third grade, my self-esteem was super low. I wasn't wearing new clothes. Instead of, I was wearing my brother's old worn clothes. I wasn't allowed to be very feminine, so children began picking on me. Of course, I was hitting back if someone smacked me, but due to my bad luck, the teacher interpreted it me being the aggressor and punished me. My mother, who really raised me, and my dad, who only criticized me, were strictly against violence. So you can guess what I got told from them. Violence is not an option. Avoid to stand in the bully's way. Be greater by not answering when get called names. Trust in God, pray and everything will be handled by God, the Lord, the Savior himself. To be honest, bullshit advice. Sorry, I have to beep that out. Don't get me wrong, I still do not support violence at all, but if someone threatened me with violence today and I have to answer in a certain way, I will not hesitate to do it. I have seen in which places this pacifist behavior can bring you, of which my parents has taught me. But read on, for I haven't woken up in a very long time. Yes, and that is true. I was kind of drifting around for a very long time, for a very long time. At the end of the ninth grade, I had the entire class against me. That's what this pacifist behavior can bring you to. I had multiple people bullying me, and I still was praying like hell every morning during the walk to school. I really felt lost. I just absorbed the day in zombie mode. Like you have a little switch on your ear that you flick, and then you're kind of in zombie mode to get along with the day. Maybe you know it yourself by running your brain in complete autopilot modus. I wasted so much years doing this, and I could not punch myself the very second I'm writing this here. Yeah, I could now punch myself the very second I am writing this here. That's so true. Because of how stupid I was by looking back right now. If I could say something to my younger self, would be do not trust what most people are telling you. Do not trust what most things parents are learning you or telling you. Listen to your heart, listen to your stomach. And if somebody is trying really to bully you or to punch you, punch back and bully back. Fight fire with fire. That's my advice. That would have been my advice to my younger self. Definitely. The only friend I had back then was playing the guitar, which I started out doing when I was 10 years old. Yes, these guys are the only friends I had back then. Playing guitar was my outlet. The loud noise of the distorted heavy metal guitar sound, the punching rhythm, the squeaky guitar solos really spoke out of what I was feeling back then. All these frustrations, all this anger, all these feelings of not being enough, all these feelings of being kind of low and unworthy that every other human being could do to me or with me what he or she wanted to. You know that feeling of completely uselessness or unworthiness, so that you just feel like like a leaf on the street or something. I had so much anger in my head and in my heart and in my stomach. Oh, it kind of ate me alive. So continue reading. Until that point, I still wasn't talking about any of my problems with someone, because I never had a shoulder to lean on or someone to which I gained trust. I remained silent until I turned 25 years old. And that, my friend, was another part of the chapter. Um, Another advice I can give you, because it was a kind of mistake to turn silent for such a long time, because I'm now 31 years old and I slowly started to peel out of myself, to peel myself out of that um, negative, toxic behaviors I had developed back then, because I really haven't had someone to lean on. And even today, it is super difficult to me to gain trust to anyone, because due to the circumstances and due to the times, I really had to be that cold stone tank like person, because if I would let people in my life, I wouldn't be really sure if they are trying to harm me, you know, from backwards, or if they really are honest with me and try to support me. And even still today, I have issues, trusting issues, and maybe some of my friends know that. But my advice to you, if you are planning to get silent or something, do that in a very, I don't know, in not a total manner. So try to get silent to those who do not respect you. Always have some one or two very close friends in your flock, or in your wolf pack. I always refer it as Wolfpack, where you can really let yourself down to with those people and really talk. Because yeah, even if you're the most misanthropic and the most brutal, evil, true black metal head on the planet, you still at least need someone really, really close to talk to. And yeah, please do not these this mistake I did many years ago to really yeah, shut yourself completely from the world. It may feels right in the situation, but you know, it's if the years are turning by and you kind of start looking back at it, it kind of yeah, eliminates you from developing yourself on a personal basis. It's kind of a self-protection mechanism. I see it as now, but this kind of self-protection mechanism also hindered me to develop myself in a way to go forward. I think I have a task also here in this book for that. But yeah, there are 100 task sheets, morning tasks and evening tasks. You can get this book, click the link in the box below, and yeah, we will do another task if you want. Um, let's see what's okay. Let's see. Okie dokie, that's a morning task. It says, wear your favorite clothes or find yourself time to wear them if you can't wear them outside. So, what is this about? Wearing your favorite clothes, like I do here, I often get related to being kind of fetishist stuff because I love to wear satin blouses, um, which is false because the hair isn't really much rubbing so much, so it's better for the hair. And I also love to be dressed in a classy way, and I also play metal guitar, so that spreads a lot of confusion. What she's doing, is she a fetishist, is she kind of trying to be kinky or something, or I don't know. People's minds are crazy. So yeah, you do yourself, and I do it because I like it, not because I want to be liked by someone else. So no matter what your favorite clothes is, my favorite clothes is definitely skirt, silk blouse, nice necklace or something. That's my thing. If your thing is a leather jacket with ripped jeans or something, it's okay. It's all fine. Do your thing. You have to feel comfortable in your own body. If you cannot feel comfortable in your own skin, um, life isn't really much, in my opinion, worth existing, because you're just you're not really living, and you're not really alive. You just exist. And I think we we all only live once, and you know um at least life should be a great journey, and it should be enjoyable. And like I do with my favorite clothes and with my everyday satin blouse stuff, I really try to enjoy my years here on this planet, because nobody has chosen to get born. Everyone's just thrown in the world. And yeah, and then you stand there, and you have this situation where you have to earn for a living, and where you have to follow some standards, all this political stuff, and there's so much pressure up on our shoulders. So yeah, that's what the task is about. Wear your favorite clothes, or find yourself time to wear them if you can't wear them outside. Do yourself really a favor and do yourself good by wearing your own favorite clothes, which is giving you a sense of feeling comfortable. And yeah, maybe if it's some velvet clothes or leather, or even if you're fetishist, I'm nothing against fetishists. Um, I cannot understand it, but of course, if you into wearing velvet clothes or latex stuff, and you can wear it inside your house and and have a great quality time with it, why not? You know, as soon as you just begin to harm another one with it, you should stop. You know, always be yourself by yourself, but respect your neighbor as well. And yeah, the other task would be the evening task, because if you really want to grind on yourself, do every task, one task at the morning and the other task at the evening on the following day. So if you really go straight forward, you have 100 days of constantly grinding on yourself. This should really develop you into something where you can say, at least watching back from the 100 days, that you have really emerged from that to this, you know? So, the evening task. How did you feel today wearing your favorite clothes? Just write it down. How did you feel? I felt right now I'm feeling very comfortable. I really like those silky feel on my skin. Um, yeah, I think it dresses me. I feel really great even when I'm looking in the mirror or something. When I wear a t-shirt or something, or just a sweater because it is cold and I have nothing, no contact to persons because I'm constantly working in the studio at home and no one is seeing me today basically. um, I am not wearing that stuff, you know. I'm really wearing t-shirts and having, yeah, just to be not cold. But I really should grab myself on the own nose and, yeah, try at least to dress myself well, even if I'm in the studio and no one here is around, because I feel it now how great it feels to have this skirt on and to have this blouse on and this nice necklace. It really helps me to gain my self-worth a little bit, even if it sounds ridiculous, but it is what it is. And to me, you know, I really hate pants, I really hate t-shirts, and it's not my thing. Well, I have them and I also have hoodies, but that's only very if outside is a blizzard or something and I need a jacket and a hoodie. But it's not that much that I would say, wow, my heart is beating some BPMs higher, you know. So yeah, that's basically what it is about. Wear your favorite clothes and how did you feel wearing them? We will continue reading this book, my own book, More Worth Than Money or Gold, Regaining Self-Esteem, Past Recovery, and uh, Life Domination. Yeah, you can get it on Amazon by clicking the link below. And yeah, I wish you all the best, and I'm glad hearing from you. Some people have written comments for at not for at, you know, brain freeze is kicking in, at my messenger about this book. Some people have purchased it, and yeah, they just have written me some nice comments about how they find and how they work with the book. So yeah, I wish you all the best, and yeah, may the universe bless you. Be blessed. Bye.